Welcome to another episode of Robbie Comics. My name is Robbie, and these are comics. Today we've got another random assortment of books. This is a collection of books that I've picked up either in town, going to my usual haunts, or through the mail. So we're going to go through these real quickly. To start off with, we've got the Star-Lord Annihilation miniseries. I absolutely love the Annihilation stuff. I'm finding it so awesome, with all the different characters and all the little mini story arcs that kind of like build into a big arc. And I really hope that they go along with this for the next big like MCU thing after Secret Wars, which is what seems to be happening at the minute. But yeah, so we've got issue 1, issue 2, Rocket, Groot, and a few others on there with names I cannot remember. Captain Universe, I think, and some cricket dude and Mantis, I think, is on there. Badass front cover with Star-Lord. It's kind of like alternate suit. And then issue 4. And then the latest issue of She-Hulk came out from the 2022 series, following on from Jack of Hearts coming back after the Avengers Disassembled series. So this is issue 4. That's the standard cover. And then I couldn't resist getting this cover. It's so badass. It's currently my lock screen on my phone and everything. I absolutely love the artwork. It's kind of like got that nice pen feeling to it. All the color blending is phenomenal. So props to the artist on that one. They did a hell of a job on that one. I forgot to mention this one last time. I did another video similar to this, but this is basically an issue of Silver Surfer. But I bought this one for £1, and it was only after that I thought, oh, there's some random pen on there. And then if you shine it in the light, you actually see it's Dan Slott's name, who's I think one of the writers on this series. So I thought that was pretty awesome. So I definitely increased the value of that significantly, which was awesome. And I couldn't help resist getting this one as well. This is the first issue of 8 Billion Genies. For those of you who don't know, this one's recently been picked up by Amazon as well. I think they're going to turn it into a film. But the premise is that everyone on Earth gets one genie with one wish, and they can literally wish for anything. Once that wish is gone, then that's it. The genie disappears, and then obviously chaos ensues. So issue 1 was great. I say the main character, but this dude here, he seems to be like incredibly intelligent, considering he owns like this little dive bar in the middle of nowhere. And his first wish, spoiler alert by the way, his wish was he doesn't want anyone else's wishes to affect his bar or the people inside the bar. So it's kind of turning it into like a safe house, which is awesome. And yeah, it's kind of interesting because it doesn't really show a lot of other people's wishes, but it kind of has a big panel of I wish for this, I wish for that, and I wish for that, and then it cuts back to the story, which kind of focus on this little group of people who are like residing within the bar. So yeah, so that's really cool, and I love this variant. I really wish I had the money to get. There was a Super Mario like homage version, which had like one of the genies as Mario, and it had 8 billion genies written in that Mario font. I really wish I could get that one, but unfortunately not. But this one's awesome. Like, this is a Virgin variant, issue 1, first printing as well. And yeah, I've got issue 2 on the way with just the standard cover for that one, and I can't wait to see what happens. But I think this is going to be limited to 8 episodes, or 8 issues, I believe. So we'll see how well that goes. The next lot of books, the kindest way to put this is in really rough condition. I basically saw that on eBay, and I saw that there was quite a lot on there, and not all of them were photographed properly. And I was like, okay, well, you know, it was like £10. I'm totally cool with just spending that much money and see what happens, and I can make my money back. It's like, that's not an issue. But once they arrived, I'm just a bit like, oh, they are in a lot worse condition than I had initially thought. But there's some really cool stuff in there. There's stuff from the 70s in here, which is really awesome. And there's a couple of comics that are okay condition enough for me to sell, but I think the rest I'll probably just end up keeping for myself. So we've got a 80-page Batman, issue 185. You can kind of see that the spine's completely trashed, so this one's put sellotape down it. Obviously, there's got like a big tear across the front here, or like a page worn. I mean, all the stuff is inside is fine. Like, you can still read this, so you know, it's not that bad. But you know, front cover just came off there, so so yeah. But yeah, that's not too bad. Then we've got another big Batman book, number 4 from Batman Family. Again, I think this is 70's. Yeah, 76. So still a Rage book, but again, in relatively rough condition. But you know, inside is fine. You know, as a reader book, you know, it's totally suitable for that. But you know, it's not going to be breaking the bank or anything, so that's all good. I've got this Sgt Fury and the Howling Commandos. Again, really rough shape, as you can tell. Some of this stuff isn't even worth like even trying to clean. It's just so badly just like frayed around the sides and trashed. But again, reader copies, you know, I can probably sell them for a couple of quid each and get my money back, which is awesome. Issue 4 of Shogun Warriors. Kind of like a fake Transformers. I've not even heard of this series before. Is this basically Transformers? Yeah, it's basically Transformers. But yeah, this one's obviously got, I took a Sharpie to it, which is not always nice. We've got Conan the Barbarian, issue 31. I think this is 80's. This is 80's. Oh no, it's still 70's, 73. So that's nice. This is a random one. It's kind of like a short stumpy book. I put up the thing there. But black and white. I think it's a UK variant of some kind, which is cool. But yeah, Astonishing Tales, Amazing Stories of Suspense, issue number 166. Some kind of undersea adventures. I think this is just like kind of like the Journey to Mystery stuff, where it's just like a couple of stories in one. But yeah, another Sgt Fury one. Howling Commandos, issue 110. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of like the war kind of like comics. I know Sgt Fury is obviously Marvel, like, and I think, oh, there's Dum Dum Dugan in there. There he is. Look at him there, sucking a German in the face. Love it. There he is on the front cover as well. Yeah. I've got another Batman. Batman 257. You got Penguin on the front, Robin. Looks awesome. Another big book. So what's that, like 80 pages? Something like that. Back in the day, 10 pence. Or 60 cents. If this was in like prime condition, this would be a really nice book, but yeah, what's this? Is this still 70's? Yep, 70's still. So yeah, not too bad. These are the ones where I'm going to basically make pretty much all my money back. So this is issue 1 of OMAC, One Man Army. It's in okay condition actually. It's obviously frayed down this side here. But yeah, I've never heard of this character before. Like I said, I'm not big on the DC stuff as I am Marvel. But it just looks like some kind of generic superhero. That's terrifying. What is that? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to read this now just to see what the hell's going on in this book. But yeah, so I got so that's issue 1. So first issue of that in a brand spanking new condition. This one would go for like 20-30 quid, but it's in rough, so I might get it for like maybe 8 or something. And then this is issue 5, One Man Army again. Some kind of fountain of youth machine by the looks of things. And has he got a mohawk? Yeah, he's got a mohawk and mutton chops. What a combo. Crazy, crazy. I think, is this Jack Kirby? Does Jack Kirby ink this? Yeah, publisher, Jack Kirby, editor. Damn. So these are Jack Kirby books. That's cool. Learn something new every day. Awesome. And then the worst of the worst. We've got another Sgt Fury, but I don't know if you can tell. So I'm going to shine it. Yeah, there you go. It's actually, someone's actually gone over this in either some kind of wrap or it's just tape. I think it's just tape. Yeah. Oh, actually, there you go. It's in a folder of some kind. That's kind of weird. But yeah, unfortunately, it's still trash, so it didn't really save the book. So I don't know why they put the wrap on around the sides of it. But yeah, that's definitely taped on. Why would you tape them up? That's so weird. I don't understand why people would do that. But anyway, issue 6, so quite an early run, but that's not going to be one that I can sell. It is way too far gone with all this plastic wrapping over the front of it. There's literally no point in trying to list that one. And this one was one that I'm actually going to keep because I collect the sort of horror stuff, but it's basically a 100-page Spectacular of Unexpected, which is one of the DC runs that I collect. So there should be multiple little spooky stories in here. As you can see, it is without a cover, annoyingly. Still got the spine, kind of, but without the front cover. So, and back cover. So it's, yeah, you can't really sell this, like, at all. Oh, what does it say? What issue it is? Issue 157. So it's not even an early edition. So I can't really sell it anyway. But there's loads of little stories in here, which is awesome. And yeah, that's going to be one of the ones that I'll just bored one day, raining weekend, nothing to do. I'll just read through it. Yeah. So that's it for today. Random assortment of comic books, various conditions, of course. Obviously, my favorite being the Spider-Man She-Hulk. Absolutely love that book. I literally can't get enough of it. It's on my display at the minute with all my other She-Hulks, and yeah, I just think it's phenomenal. It's awesome. But yeah, lesson learned. Don't really go after the really cheap books because you will definitely get banned. But it's fine because I've learned something and I've got some really cool old books, which is awesome. So thanks again for watching. As always, if you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you guys are collecting. Let me know of some horror stories you've had, or the, you know, those crazy rough books that you just keep in your collection just because they're sentimental or what have you. Love to hear about it. And as always, peace out and stay crispy.